Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that watched yesterday's video, you would have seen me unpackage this Queen's Beast Completer coin. This is a Cupra nickel uncirculated version, the £5 coin version. This contains no precious metals, but the reason I picked it up was to add to my Queen's Beast Completer little collection that I've started to get together. There was a number of you that said in yesterday's video you'll be interested in seeing my full collection of Queen's Beast Completer designs. So I'm going to start getting them together out of my safes. And within the next couple of days I'm going to do a video showcasing every single thing that I have in my collection with this design on it. Now I would say, top of my head, I think I've got about 6 different pieces that have this design on it. So not a massive collection, but still quite a different an interesting collection to get out and go through. But let's get straight into today's video. Now in today's video we've got another unboxing, or unpackaging should I say. I've covered up my address with this jiffy bag instead of scribbling it all out. But let's have a little look. Now I believe this is another Queen's Beast Completer designed piece. Look, we've got another package in here as well. Extremely nicely wrapped. This was picked up from eBay. This is what I think it is, and I think, yep, it is what I think it is. Just I can tell by the size of it and the feel of it. These are actually sold out on pretty much every place you look. The only place I've seen these for sale now are on eBay. So very, very hard to find. I do believe that the Silver Trader has another batch of these coming in, because he has also recently sold out of these as well. And here we go. Now this is a smaller version of the 10-ounce Queen's Beast Completer bar that I showcased on my channel a few days ago. And this is the 1-ounce version. So I believe there's a 70,000 mintage of these in total. So quite a high mintage, but considering how popular these are proven to be, they're actually selling out really, really quickly everywhere you go and have a look. Now, I decided to go for this version, which is the version that is available straight from the raw mint. And that is because this is the only way of getting hold of one of these blister packs. I believe that if you buy them from any of the other bullion dealers, they arrive in a vinyl plastic sleeve, the same that is on the 10-ounce version. And I do think it looks so much better in this blister pack. I love the way it's raised up a little bit. You've got like a layer of plastic raising it up, so it really pops out of the blister pack. And I think it's just really, really well presented. Like I said in my previous video when I unboxed the 10-ounce version of this piece, at first I said I wasn't going to get hold of one. I wasn't going to pick one up because I did think it was a little bit of a cop-out from the raw mint, copying a well-loved design and just adding a bit of a border around it and changing the orientation of the bar. And yeah, I thought it was a bit of a cop-out really, but now having the 10-ounce in the hand has really made me change my mind on it and enjoy this as a separate piece. I know some people in the community are still on the fence. Some people are not interested in picking one of these up, but I do think it is a different piece. If you compare it side by side, although it's got the same design, it does look like a completely different piece. The way it's got a different orientation, the way it's a square bar, you've got the ribbed edges, which is a really nice touch. I just think it's a really nice piece for the collection. And even though this is a hell of a lot smaller than obviously the 10-ounce version, you can still see the detail very, very clearly in all of the Queen's Beasts. Let's just lock the focus a little bit, turn the lighting down, and you can really see there is still a lot of detail that you get on this piece. Like I said in my previous video, the 5-gram gold version, you really do lose a lot of the definition of the Queen's Beasts. It's very hard to make out a lot of the individual detail on each animal. But with this 1-ounce version, you still get really, really nice detail on every single one of the Queen's Beasts. And I do think it's a really, really nice piece for the collection. I would definitely be interested to know what you think about it in today's comment section. Have you picked one of these up? I know Cider Soundman has picked up a lot of these. And the reason I'm mentioning Sai again is he's the person that really changed my mind on picking up this piece in the first place. After watching his 10-ounce silver bar review, I just knew I had to grab one. And that is what's taken me down the rabbit hole now of going back and picking up different pieces of metal. And I say metal because this is Cooper and nickel. But going back and picking up different pieces of metal that have the Queen's Beast completer design on it. So there we go. Like I said, I think these are 70,000 mintage. Let me know if I've got that wrong or right in the comments section. But just a stunning piece of silver. I've actually ordered a display stand for this to go in, because I do think this is a really nice piece that would be nice to have in the backdrop of my videos. I think it's almost too good to put away into my safe and forget about. But at the same time, I don't want this plastic getting damaged. So I've ordered a display stand for this piece to go in. It's like a vinyl, hard plastic display stand. I believe I found it on eBay. So that should be arriving in the next couple of days. And then we can pop it in that, and we can find somewhere for this to go in the back of my videos. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about this piece. Are you collecting these pieces? Do you still think it's a bit of a cop-out from the Royal Mint? I have definitely changed my mind on this piece now that I have it in the hand. So there we go. That was, like I said, picked up from the second-hand market. These are pretty much sold out everywhere. If you don't want to get one of these vinyl blister packs, then head over to Silver Trader. Like I said, I believe he's getting some in soon. I think he's selling them for around about $39.99. So around about £40 he's selling them for. This one cost a little bit of a premium. I think I paid £47 including postage from eBay. So in my opinion, it is worth paying a little bit extra to get it in this blister pack, because I just think it's so well presented and it's really going to protect it a lot better in this harder plastic. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and keep an eye out on my channel. Please subscribe if you're interested in seeing my full collection of Queen's Beast completer pieces that I have in my stack. So as always, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a very nice day.